So I never did go back.
Yeah.
And the only time he'd have to go back is twice a year to report, because he wasn't naturalized. But and my mother, she, of course, graduated from Heartland Academy. She lived, her and her sister lived in St. Albans. During the summer, they'd come to school every day, horse and buggy. And in the wintertime, they'd board that brown house right next to the academy. They'd board during the week and just go home with the horse on Fridays after school.
Wow, that must have been something.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Really, you know.
Yeah.
You take them an hour.
She was born on the Corona Road
In St. Albans?
up there on top of the hill. There was a farm up there. In fact, the house is still there. The barn burnt, I guess.
The one right on the corner?
No, that's when they moved down in town.
Yeah.
Where Butlers live now, I think, or somebody, maybe they've sold it.
Yeah, the
But
yellow and brown farm. Yeah, Dad claimed he was born in a horse stall. Doubt it, but that's what he always said.
well, I can't swear until Linda. No. No, when they, Mom and Dad first got married, they lived there. And then they went to Florida one winter. And she had a picture of Ransford in the cotton field sitting on the stump with a winter coat on. But, yeah. Then Dad started working right there in town in Heartland. So they moved over to a house right across from Rose Robinson's on Pittsfield Avenue there. That little one, right across the road. And they lived there, I guess, when Aunt Mert was born. And maybe Marvin too, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then they moved to the house in back where the tackle store was.
Yeah.
You know, on the corner. And that's where me and my sister Jerry was born.
And what happened to her?
Well, she was 2 years old, and Mom had a little commode up the top of the stairs, and she went to pull out the drawer, and it came out too fast, and she fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
She was only 2 years old.
Yeah.
And that was when Dad bought the first lot at Pine Grove up there. But of course that was only 4, 5.
Yeah.
But I remember her they had the funeral for her right at the house.
Yeah.
And then, of course, with Marvin, when he first got married, they always said he had to go to the school and get a work permit so he could get a job and support his wife and baby.
Do you know how old he was?
How old were they?
15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think she's buried there somewhere by Jimmy, isn't she? The
What?
baby.
Not that, not his first daughter.
Oh, that was a different one?
His daughter lives over to Holden, over that way now. She was living in Eddington. Her last name's Lee.
Wow, I thought. I'm mixed up. I thought it was the first one that died. What? No?
Pat
Mm-hmm.
is Darlene's mother.
Oh, wow.
But she lives over to Eddington.
Uh-huh. Huh. I thought Darlene and Wayne were brothers by the same mother. No? No. So, but he had a baby that died, right?
Yeah.
And that was a girl.
That was when he was married to Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know where Brenda got married at the church in
Mhm.
Hatton.
Yeah.
When Marvin moved back from over Broadway,
Mm-hmm.
Dad kind of helped him buy that building because he was going to have a business there, and they had the apartment upstairs.
Wow. Huh.
The other one is Linda,
Mm-hmm.
Vader's oldest daughter.
Yeah.
Of course, she's died now.
Yeah.
She passed away, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. She had cancer.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say cancer, she had a surgery on her arteries
Mm-hmm.
in her neck.
Wow. I didn't.
No, and when Marvin married Vivian, she had 2 boys by a previous marriage.
Mm-hmm. So, did he have 4 wives? He must have, huh?
Well, I only know 3. There was Pat, Vivian, and your mother.
Yeah. And Vader is, isn't that Sue Nelson's sister?
Vader is her mother, the one that married Earl Nelson.
Mm-hmm. And this is Vivian.
Yeah, Darlene,
Mm-hmm.
his first daughter,
Mm-hmm.
her mother's name was Pat.
Yeah.
Poulet. But like I say, if anybody had time, you could make a regular soap opera.
Oh, yes, out of all of it. That's why I tell Mariah, you can't go out with that one, that's your cousin.
You got to
That
be
one's your
very
cousin.
careful.
In Heartland. It's like
Yeah.
Joe kept coming home talking about Heidi Wyman. Joey, do you realize that's your cousin? Because they were getting junior high, high school
Yeah.
years. No, I didn't know that. I said, well, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't innocent.
Well, that's it, Linda. I mean, when your kids was little, you never saw each other enough to really.
yeah. Right.
Everybody was busy.
Busy raising their own families to,
Yeah, and
by.
then it
yeah, had so many
wasn't the
kids.
easiest
No.
thing to do. I mean,
Did you have 7 or 8?
I have some.
7, yeah.
That was my last big picture.
Oh, wow.
How many of them do you know?
Well, I know. Well, let me see. Well, there's Junior.
Yeah, he's my first one.
He's Carol
Yeah, and she's the last daughter.
and Sandy. Oh, Jeff must be in here somewhere, but and Doug.
Yeah. And Doug's side of Junior
Oh yeah.
on his right.
Wow. On his right. Yeah. Wow, we've all aged.
Oh, this is Junior, Dougie, and Tommy is Patty's husband.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Patty. And this is their son, Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Steve with one of his grandboys,
Mm-hmm.
when Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
This is Laurie,
Mm-hmm.
and the other grandchild. This is Chrissy's husband, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
Gray, and of course Chrissy. This is Sandy's husband, Al, Sandy.
Mom.
And this is mine, Carol's.
Oh, sorry.
And this one is Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Tammy, his wife. Of course, she's a school teacher over in Bangor.
Mm-hmm.
This was Maxine, but she's out of the
On the
picture
picture,
now.
yeah.
And Cheryl, Junior's wife. At the time, they're divorced now, but she's a boarder in his trailer. So.
Hmm.
And Carol, this was when Renee was a baby. This is Laurie's daughter, Stephanie.
She looks just like her mom.
She's a chef over to Patty Murphy's in
Oh,
Bangor
wow.
on Main Street. So anytime you're in there,
Yeah.
ask for Steffi, you'll get a good.
Yeah.
And this is Heidi.
Yeah.
And their older daughter, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to Hudson.
Yeah.
Heidi's out in Massachusetts at Webster Tech, is it? She's taking engineering.
Wow.
Of course, she was valedictorian
Right.
in there last year.
Yeah.
But, no, this was my first picture of
Mhm.
when Trevor was just a baby. So
Yeah.
we lived up on Grove Hill. But like I said, those was Junior's two girls. I don't know if you've ever seen it down around you.
Yeah.
This one's Jessie, and this one's Jamie.
Wow, they
I've
both
never seen it, only a couple times.
Jesse and Jamie.
Jessie was married to a Raven.
Oh yeah.
It's awful that I can't remember his first name. They weren't married that long.
Tim or Mike.
And I know Jamie had the one baby, but I don't know. Probably she's got two by now.
Yeah, of course I knew Karen going to school with her, and then Dougie and Jeff, and Junior from roller skating.
Oh yeah, they all
Sandy.
lived over there. That
Yeah.
was about the only thing to do, and
Yeah.
cheapest thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Spencer would load up the back of his pickup.
Pile them all in. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We'd give him a couple dollars for gas.
Yeah.
He'd take them all over and bring them back. And of course, this picture of Jeff and Tammy, they're with the foster kids.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby and Mariah with no man. And Justin. And there was Jeremy, the two.
Yeah, you know Jeremy. You know with Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now they got two little ones about the size of his little boy.
Wow, that must be fun.
They're
Three
the
of
same
them.
ages.
Yeah.
And I know at one time he was saying adoption for him, but I don't know if
Wow. I'll let you put that
it meant.
Oh, this. I'll get you caught up in that.
I'm trying to downsize my pictures, but I got into other projects this one, so
Yeah.
that was about the last one.
It's nice.
Of course, Trevor, like he's a photographer. He works out of Boston,
Wow.
and he goes to all these colleges, and Harvard, and he's in Florida, and everywhere.
Wow.
So he's still single, and probably will be.
Yeah.
He don't really say too much.
Well, Mariah, did you have
And this one here. This one here is our cousins that live in Fort Fairfield.
Oh, wow.
This Betty Philbrook.
Mm-hmm.
And he, Herbie Nightingale, he's in Vanguard right now.
Mm-hmm.
But one of his sons is the doctor in Vanguard. You see him advertised.
Yeah.
Steve Nightingale that does the tummy tucks and everything. Their mother was my father's only sister.
Wow.
And this is one of her sons.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a daughter and another son. He's a long-haul truck driver.
Yeah.
Brewster County. So
Yeah, Joe's in Presque Isle. He loves it up
he's
there.
still, but
Yeah. I thought he'd be a little homesick, but no.
well, it's country.
Yeah. It's not like he's in a big city. So. But yeah.
And so he'd be going back next year too.
Yep.
Same.
He's there until May.
Yep.
May 2nd, I think.
Herbie retired from there. He was on maintenance.
Wow.
So
Well, that's what Joe's doing for his work study. But he's working in the maintenance department.
and even Herbie, two of his daughters, one was a teenage misdemeanor pageant
Wow.
winner, and then his other daughter, she's a school teacher. They got beautiful voices.
Yeah.
And he can't sing.
Me neither. So, Mariah, did you have some questions or?
She wants to keep doing this, she can if she wants.
Of course, Miranda, that is Mappins's baby picture. Maybe you saw it, because your mother gave it back to me.
Yeah. Wow.
That,
Yeah.
that was taken at Houghton, up by the old fire. And that's me sitting.
No.
That was a few days ago.
Yeah. Couple.
Yeah.
Of course, this picture was, yeah, when you and Carol graduated.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a few days ago too.
Yeah. That was before you really got sick.
Yeah. I don't like that camera.
You'll be fine.
Do you know Jeffrey, that one?
Who?
Lovely. That does the tattooing.
Oh, really? No.
These are two of his boys, and this is Dickie.
I think I had the little boy. Gunner?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Gunnar and Kyle, I think, plus Dylan. He lives in Florida.
You had Gunner in preschool. He was such a cutie.
Well, I think Gunner's, what, freshman? Yeah.
He's got to be. I think it was the first year I was doing
Because they
preschool.
was telling me about going to the
Freshman.
snowball.
Mhm. Yeah, he was a good friend. I can't for the life of me think of her last name. I think they were neighbors.
Yes,
Well,
and Papa, you don't know these.
oh, you know, never seen them. Oh. That's a good picture.
Do the kids know this one?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
That one looks a little familiar.
Just a little bit.
Oh.
And this was your great-grandfather Lovely.
Yeah.
This girl here is the only connection we have in New Brunswick now. Her husband just passed away years ago from cancer. She lives in Fredericton.
Yeah.
So you'll have to give me a later picture so I
Yes. Look. That's new.
That was taken from her.
Oh.
Oh.
Renee looks like you.
That's one of those pinafores that my mother made out of green bags.
Oh, wow.
Dad would haul the grain to the farmers, and then when they got done, because the burlap bags, they was made out of cotton, printed.
Wow.
We had pillowcases made out of it and anything. Little and innocent, yeah. But I think that's the long camera. This one is Joey's sister, Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
She has a couple boys. Lives in Florida.
Yeah. So, did you get enough?
You're all talked out.
Well, if you're ever wanting to know dates, Aunt Mert's got everything written down. He's been a doctor. So she went out and they homesteaded and they helped raising sheep and cattle and everything. And then a neighbor of theirs, the wife had a family of boys and the last son to be born, she died, so Aunt Eddie took and raised the boys.
Wow.
But we, Mert and I, on one trip in July vacation, we took the 2 weeks and we went out to Wisconsin to friends of hers she'd met while they was in Florida. And while we was there, we decided we was that close to Montana that we'd go. And we went to a funeral home there, and the guy still had records where her funeral, and told us where to find the exact lot in the cemetery.
Yeah.
So it more or less brought more closure.
Right.
So,
Wow.
but we always thought we'd try to stick our feet Pacific Ocean. Never made it yet. So.
Me either. Oh.
Of course, Billy's brother lives out there.
Yeah.
And he's always said, you and Carolyn come out anytime. So,
Yeah.
the way the airplanes flying now, I don't think I'd quite dare going over the Grand Canyon.
Mm. That would be something.
And all of it. I don't know. It's scary to see all these kids on drugs and stuff.
Awful. Just, I don't know.
And even now, Linda, they're going to give what? The iPods to kindergarten kids?
That is so crazy. How?
They ain't
What a
even
waste
gonna
of
be
money.
able to add with their own mind or anything.
And it's like, I don't know when they think you could find time to teach them how to use it.
Yeah.
There's so much that needs to be taught now that there's no time for,
Yeah.
and just add to it.
I mean, there's some good to it, like the people that are blind and, you
Yeah, they
know,
need
reading books and
Yeah.
through it, but
Not every kid. Not a 5-year-old. They don't need it.
and
You know. Yeah.
I know Chris's little son, he knows how to work all that electronic stuff.
And the thing is,
He's not even going to be 3 until next month.
and they learn that at home. So why should you have to teach it at school?
Yeah.
You know, they need to know how to write their name, how to read it. You know, I don't need to.
That-
Oh, I don't know. It's awful. There's no time between giving them fluoride for their teeth and feeding them breakfast and snack and lunch and having to have a recess, and
Yeah.
there's just no time to teach them. And then on top of fluoride, they do spend a day doing sealing the kids' teeth, and which is probably a good thing for the kids that never get to see a dentist. But
Right. Well, that was always what the intention of the Head Start program was, to
Mhm.
get them ready for school.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have realized Dougie needed glasses.
Yeah.
They tested him at Head Start.
Yeah, they tested her in preschool and found out she needed glasses, which didn't surprise me, but I never thought to have her eyes checked.
Well, I
You know.
think, you know, the majority of the Lovelies always wear glasses.
Yeah. Joe's in them now. Joe has glasses. So, yeah. As they say, it didn't surprise me that she needed them, but I felt bad I didn't catch it on my own. But,
Yeah.
but as you say, that's what they're for. You know, that's the intention of that program. But
One day last week I had what? Renee called me and wanted to know if I'd come up and get her at school. She was having a real bad headache. She got whacked in the face with a softball
Ooh.
at practice the night before. She had great big
oh, poor thing.
reddish purple black eye
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh.
And so I went up and picked her up because, of course, Carol was working and Mike's working. And, but she had a paper and she was all excited how she'd started doing division stuff, you know.
No.
So,
She's 10, 11,
well, she'll be
12.
July.
Time.
Almost a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But she's 12, but she has 21.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She has for, I
Yeah.
don't know, 2 or 3 years. She always thought that she had to have makeup to make it.
Yeah. Mm.
But,
Well, have you got it? Are you ready? Or
I've got plenty.
we've got a barbecue to go to at 5. And I gotta make a